Hello, thank you so much for joining me. Today is going to be a great workout. We are going to be doing seated Pilates inspired exercises for the whole entire body. Pilates is a great way to increase strength in the muscles, tone the body while not adding in a bunch of weight into the joints causing irritation. I have my chair. This is a completely seated workout. I also have my Pilates or yoga ball here with me today. A small pillow, a workout towel, anything that you have, if you do not have one of these, will work just fine. Go ahead, get yourself set up, and let's go ahead and get moving. Bring yourself to a nice, comfortable seated position, and we're gonna take our ball or whatever you have and just place it lightly in between the thighs while we take some nice, easy stretches here through the arms. Low figure eights here, turning the palms up, opening them out, turning them down. If you started in the opposite direction, that is okay. Don't worry about it. Don't overthink it. That's going to be the theme for today. Don't overthink anything. As long as you are moving and your body feels safe, comfortable, and challenged, that is enough. Take those hands down to the sides. Float the wrists up, fingertips up. Imagine painting the walls down, and you can wiggle those fingers if you would like. We are going to be holding on to the ball today, so a lot of those gripping and finger muscles will be working. So you'll notice we have quite a bit of warm up here today for the fingers, wrists, and forearms. Great job here. One more wherever feels good. Getting into the shoulders, roll them up and back. Feel the shoulder blades roll towards the spine. Get active through those back muscles. No rush through any of these exercises in the warm-up here today. Take your time, go with what feels good in your body. Beautiful job. Reach those arms up, T-shape here. Fold those hands in, extend those elbows out, float them back down, nice and easy. Same thing, T-shape. Bend the elbows, allowing the fingers to come in towards the chest, extend them out, warming up through the shoulders, elbows, and on this outward extension, give those tricep muscles, the backs and underside of the arms there, a nice squeeze. We have time for a few more. Again, whatever pace is comfortable for you here. Keep the shoulders out of the ears. Good alignment and form here today in the body. We want the spine nice and tall, pulling and tucking those core muscles up and in. Draw it on down. Great job there. Small figure eights. Imagine just the wrists here. It's hard not to move the upper arm bones, so a little bit of movement is unavoidable, but really focus on moving through the wrist here, allowing them space to expand into a bigger movement, feeling everything relaxing through the joint. And we will bring it on in. Take this ball into the hands, and let's go ahead here. Warm up those legs. Little easier in the legs here today. There's not as much. We'll be using some of the larger leg muscles, and they will be warming up as we get moving into this workout. Great job here. We're going to start with opposite sides of the body. We'll go right leg, left arm. Give that ball a little bit of a squeeze. Let yourself develop a little bit of hand strength. One thing I like to suggest as we get going is squeezing through the fingertips, not really hard or aggressive, but firm. And then see if you can pull the palm here. Imagine pulling it up, almost like you're creating a little bit of an arch there through the palm. We're gonna take this right leg out, open the left arm, challenge yourself here to use those core muscles so that you're not turning following the leg or the arm. I have a soft bend in my elbow, a soft bend in my wrist, so it almost looks like a hugging motion. Beautiful job. This is going to be a great combination today of strength and a little bit of cardio. Smooth and steady. Feel this arm getting nice and strong as you tap the foot out. Try to keep the knee over the ankle. If you feel like that knee is dipping in a little bit, you don't have to come out as far. This workout is really easy to customize for any range of motion, any fitness level. Work around anything that you need here today in your body. Let's go ahead and switch this over, opposite side. Great job. Fresh arm, fresh leg. That left arm was starting to feel the work. Same movement here. Soft bend through the wrist, through the elbow. Make sure that the shoulder's not coming up really high towards the ears. We want to keep this neck nice and long. Left leg taps out to the side. Knee stays over the ankle. Beautiful job here. Keep it moving. Breathe. Watch that core. Middle of the body stays right. Every time stays right to the midline here. You're not turning with the leg or the arm through the torso. Great job here. We'll pass this ball back to the right hand. We're going to take, again, soft bend in the elbow, soft bend in the wrist. Squeeze those fingertips a little bit of a pulse here. So I'm pulsing my left arm at the same time. I have a little bit of an extended leg lift through the right leg. If that doesn't work for you, just take a little bit of a kick. Don't come into full extension. We want a little bit of tension on these muscles at all times. So we're not releasing back to no work, but we're also not coming into full range either. We want to stay right there, right in that mid area. So leg lift, leg extension, and pulsing the arm up here. Working with the bicep and shoulders on this one. Squeezing that ball really lightly here, just firm enough to keep control of it, making sure that it doesn't run away on us, but giving those fingers a break every time we can catch it is gonna work out well for us here today. I definitely feel this one in the right thigh. Let's take just a few more. And switch it on over. Great job. Opposite side. Same thing. Allow those core muscles to pull in. You're bracing them lightly, giving that low back a lot of support here, staying nice and stable. Great job. Watch for tension in the knee. Remember that modification here. Little bit of a bending, extending, and flexing move rather than a lift. If that's better for you, you can definitely work with that. Mix and match, you can do both. Great job. Keep moving here. Doing wonderful. All right. This move is a little bit bigger in the legs than in the arms. So the next move here, we're gonna give those legs a little bit of a break, then we'll give the arms a break. Set that left leg on down. We're gonna extend this ball out, down towards the floor. So I'm not straight down, right off at an angle. So if I've got my arm all the way out, right down towards the floor, in through the palms of the hand. Squeeze this ball firm up through those legs. They're not working other than to give you a great solid foundation here. Press that ball. Small pulses here. Enough that you feel those chest muscles working. So sometimes We go so small and so fast, we don't get enough depth on the ball, our towel or pillow, whatever we're working with, to really engage through those muscles. So make sure that you're not going so small and so fast you're missing the work. Keep it moving here. If you need a break, take a break. Try going smaller and not as deep first. And if those muscles are just screaming, of course, take that break. Pause this video. It's the great part about at-home workouts. My arms are getting kind of high. I'm trying real hard to keep them low. Beautiful job here. Keep yourself moving. Keep breathing. And let's go ahead, put this in between the thighs. Make sure that as you squeeze this ball, it's not pushing on the knee joint. The knee joint is not just the kneecap, probably about an inch up from the top of the kneecap. So come back about an inch there. Squeeze, not just squeezing the legs in, but really squeeze the whole booty area underneath this chair. Almost like you're taking those two parts of your sitting area and squeezing them together underneath you, working with the ball as well. I'm going to challenge you here to, again, not release all the way out to no tension, no work. So find on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being no work, 10 being maximum work. See if you can work from about a 2 to a 5 or 6 within all of our exercises today. There's always just that little touch of work. Great job here. Keep moving. I know it's getting tough. You're doing really good. Keep working here. And release. Beautiful job there. Give them just a little bit of a shake if they need it. Let's go back to the left arm. Palm comes down. If being out in a T pose causes any sort of irritation in the shoulder, where you feel like you're having a hard time not scrunching, keep it a little bit lower. The work here is just the same. Let's go here, making this nice circle through the left arm. Great job here. And then bring it to the center, pass it off to the right. Circle here. Great job. Now we're going to count the circles. I'm going to say 5. Pass it to the left. 3, 4, 5. To the right. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Great job there. Getting the body communicating, creating that connection in the brain, passing things from one hand to another, making your body figure out where it is in space. Great job here. We're just getting that nice big shoulder movement here as well. Great job. Let's end it here on this right side. And take this ball on over to the outside of the left leg. And what we're gonna do here, you're gonna plant nice and solid. So tuck that foot up underneath you. And we wanna be in the palm of the hand, not on the finger joints, not on the wrist joint. And what we're gonna do here is push that ball into the hand. Hand is providing a little bit of resistance. So the arm and the leg are working here. Pulse it again. Shoot for that 2 to 5 or 6 range where there's always just a little bit of work. You increase the work and back off, but never releasing all the way. Let these muscles get nice and strong. Great job here. You may be surprised at how much work these tiny little movements can be. Take it on over. Same thing here to the left side. Same thing here to the right side. Plant that foot. palm of the hand, pulse that leg out, making sure you're not pushing on the knee joint, the wrist joint, or any of those finger joints here. This is a nice break for the fingers. Push that knee out, push the ball. You'll feel those leg muscles working a lot of time. Getting the posterior leg and body muscles worked really well in these seated workouts. That can be very challenging to do because we're not standing, we're not squatting, we're not lunging, but they're really important muscles. You really want to keep all of these back of the legs, back of the body muscles nice and strong. I'm on a mission. I'm on a mission to help you develop and strengthen every single muscle in your body, but most importantly, all of those really essential ones here. Great job. To the right hand, what we're going to do here is we are going to swing it up and over to the left. Catch it in the left hand, up and over to the right. Smooth and steady here. Feel those core muscles working. Shoulders are definitely working. Keep it big, move it over, pass it to the side, release it back down. See if you can make this movement a little bit smaller, maybe just working at that top half there where there's always that little bit of work for the shoulders. Keep going here. I know you feel it in those core muscles. I'm hoping you feel it in the core muscles, not the low back. Check in with the low back. How does it feel? Make sure it feels good. To the left. One more time. To the right. Finish out that set. Take it on down. Beautiful job. Turn yourself to the right if you have a back of the chair that you're going to bump into. If you don't, you can just stay here. I'm going to turn myself to the right so that you can see what I've got going. I'm going to fold my right arm forward, give myself a little bit of support there. Pin this elbow in right at my waist, right at the bottom of my rib cage. Extend this ball back. I'm not bringing it all the way forward. I'm keeping it back here, pulsing right into that tricep muscle. At the same time, I'm really focused on keeping this spine nice and tall, almost as if I were attached to a broomstick back there, so neck is not up or down. I'm not arching or drooping through my spine. Great job here. Bending at the elbow, pulsing it back just a little bit, really working on these nice triceps, back of the arm muscles here. We're gonna go back to back for this muscle. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna stop bending at the elbow and we're gonna come into a little bit more of a lift pulse. Pulse it back. Shoot that neck nice and tall, nice and long forward. Core muscles hold up and in. You're gonna feel that tricep. It's still working. It's gonna get a little help from the shoulder here. You've got this. Keep going. A few more. If it's burning, if it's talking to you, you are not alone. Me too. Bring it in to the front. Great job. Ball comes in between the knees. And let's go ahead here. Lean yourself back. If you need a little bit less work, lean all the way to the back of your chair. Hang on underneath. If you would like a little more work, pull yourself up just a little bit and not hang on to the back of the chair. Making those core muscles work a little bit harder and definitely getting into those hip flexors. We don't want them working a whole bunch here. We do not want this to become a hip flexor exercise. We want abdominals here, core. So focus on stabilizing through the body as you pulse those legs here. Again, if you need even more of a modification, heels up. So a flat foundation to a little bit less contact on the floor. You'll feel those core muscles working. So if you're getting any sort of pain, irritation through the low back, tightness, irritation through the hip flexors right here, or if lifting is just not comfortable to do safely, right here. Plenty of work. It doesn't matter how you get there, as long as you are working. It can look different for all of us. All right, bring it back down. Great job there. I'm gonna turn myself to the left. Again, you're gonna crash into the back of your chair, best just to avoid that. We do not wanna hit the funny bone. Bring it on over. Lean yourself forward. You can support yourself on that left arm. They do escape from time to time. Elbow pins in, extend it back, not all the way up. Right here, keep yourself in that 2 to 5 or 2 to 6 range, working through that tricep muscle. I'm not flicking my wrist back there. There's no extra work. You're just gonna stress out the wrist joint. Wrist stays nice and straight through the forearm. The muscle will work just as much without that little extra pizzazz in the movement. We don't need it. Pin the elbow in. Keep it tucked tight. Great job here. Let's switch this from just tricep to tricep and shoulder. Shoot that body nice and tall. You can still support yourself on this arm. Pulse that arm. Keep working here. Try to keep that arm in close to the body. Maybe the mobility isn't quite there for it today. That's okay. Just bring it in as best you can. And over time, it'll get there. It will improve. Bring it here to the front. Great job. We're going to take this ball here, place it in between the toes, and we're going to extend it out, flexing the toes up, squeezing the legs together, and at the same time pulsing through those legs. If that's too much, if you need a modification, just lift and lower through the ball, or even skip the ball and take it to one leg only. Heels are not touching just to the floor, just right above. See if you can keep them off of the floor. There's always a little bit of work here. We're not coming into full extension, squeezing, using the inner thighs, using some of that inner quad muscle here. Definitely feeling the tops of them. Great job here. Keep it going. And then we'll release that ball back down and we'll go ahead, roll it underneath the chair. Great job there. Let's go ahead, give everything nice little shake, nice little wiggle. We kept the pace here really steady. We didn't have a lot of breaks within this workout, so you may notice that it feels a little bit like a cardio workout combined with a strength workout. Not easy to do, not the easiest workout. So I am proud of you for making it to the end of the workout here. Roll those wrists for me. I'm just going to help you bring the heart rate down, get some tension out of the body. Wiggle those fingers here to the center, take them to the front. Point those thumbs down towards the floor, roll them up to you. So you can almost imagine a thumbs up and a thumbs down, and the rest of the fingers just follow. Take it to the front. Curl those fingertips underneath you. See if you can straighten the arms, but be really cautious for any sort of pain in the wrist joint. Flip them over, stretch through the palm of the hand, through the fingers, roll them down towards the floor, getting into the forearm here. Great job. Wrist circles here, roll it the other way. Always feels so good at the end of a workout. You feel like you've accomplished something. You have done something to align your actions with your goals. It's a good feeling. Stretch those arms all the way out. Grow the chest tall. Drop those arms stretching through the shoulders. They had a pretty good workout here today. Reach it forward. Pull those core muscles up and in. Open up. One more time here. Reach it forward. Open up. Drop those arms down towards the sides and just bring gentle movement into the body. Don't be scared to get a little weird. See what feels good in your body. I promise nobody's watching you. You guys can all just watch me get a little strange here, but it's really great to explore your body. What feels good? Maybe what needs a little work. See what you can find. And then bring yourself back to really good posture. Take a good deep breath in and then let it all go. You have accomplished a great workout. You have accomplished prioritizing time for yourself, making your health and fitness a priority. I'm really proud of you, and I'm really honored anytime you choose me to be your trainer and lead you through any of these workouts. If this is one of your first times joining me, or if you have joined me a few times and haven't subscribed already, please consider clicking that button before you head out today. It's always free. It just makes the workouts easier for you to find and helps share them with other people. If you have clicked that button, thank you so much. I am honored, and I get very excited every time I see our subscriber and our community growing. So anyways, until our next workout, you guys keep taking good care of yourselves. Thank you so much, and I cannot wait for the next one. I'll see you guys again soon.